Hey guys, today we're gonna make some paneer at home, and I think this is one of the easiest hard cheeses to make at home. So what is paneer? Paneer is made from milk which is curdled by an acid such as vinegar, lime juice, or buttermilk. Now, in India, we refer to paneer as cottage cheese or Indian cottage cheese. So when I wanted to get some paneer in Canada, I looked for cottage cheese. Big mistake. Cottage cheese is not paneer, and when I did use and I cube up the really soft cottage cheese I found at one of the grocery stores here, it completely disintegrated into my sauce. So don't make that mistake. Paneer should have a similar consistency to tofu, and whether you roast it in the oven or whether you dip it in a sauce, it will hold its shape and take the flavor of whatever you put on it. Now, we never really make paneer at home in India, at least not in my household, because it's just so easy to buy fresh from the day paneer at any local shop. That's very hard to do over here in Canada, but it's also a lot of work sometimes, and you don't feel like putting that extra step to make paneer from home when you can buy it at the store. But what if you don't have a shop nearby that you can buy paneer from? Or what if the paneer that you do get is not any good? You don't really like the flavor. Or if you just want the peace of mind and the satisfaction of making everything from scratch with your own hands, then this is the perfect recipe for you. And after all, putting that extra effort is what's gonna make the difference, and it's gonna make your dish even tastier. So similar to the chenna recipe we did a couple of days ago, we'll start by bringing the milk to a low simmer. This, by the way, is homogenized milk and not unhomogenized. Basically, it has been processed and it's not directly from the source, which could be a buffalo or a cow. Now here I'm boiling almost 4 liters of milk, and it's in a large pot. So this might take you about 20 to 25 minutes just to bring up to a simmer. I basically don't like to turn the heat up too high above medium because I don't want the milk to touch and then burn at the bottom of that pan. It's just much easier to just have it at a steady heat and just keep stirring and just be patient and work through the process. It smells amazing. Now, when you do see some froth on the top, that's a good sign that the milk has come really close to the final stage before we start curdling it. You may also see lots of steam rising from the milk. When you see really light simmers, really light bubbles on the top, this is the perfect time for you to add in your acid. I'm using some buttermilk, and as I said before, buttermilk is perfect because I can get it from the store easily, and with the leftovers, make some pancakes. So add that right in, and because I'm using homogenized milk, I have to keep the heat on and continue stirring and bringing the cheese, the paneer that will be created from the curdling down to the center of that pot. And if you had unhomogenized milk, then you would notice that the curdling happens instantly and you would not need to keep that heat on. You want to keep warming it and getting those cheese curds to form until you can see a clear separation between the cheese curds that's going to be solid and a white, green, pale liquid that's going to be separated from that cheese. When you see that, then you want to put a lid on and then just let that sit with the heat off for 15 to 20 minutes, just to make sure that we get all of that cheese out with the residual heat. Then have a sieve ready over a sink or over a large bowl, and then put a large cheesecloth over it. Ideally, you would need an extra large cheesecloth just to make sure that we have enough space to work with, enough cloth to work with to wrap it up really tightly to get the excess moisture out from that cheese. I couldn't find it for some reason before this recipe, and I have two smaller cheesecloths, which actually worked out perfectly because I could freeze a portion that I didn't need immediately and use the other one. So pour all of that paneer into the cheesecloth. Make sure you don't burn yourself, and then just let all that excess water come out. Now, just looking at this consistency of this paneer, one of my viewers, Pinch of Cooking, mentioned how the chenna, which is much looser and not hard like paneer, is so much like farmer's cheese. And I was looking at what farmer's cheese is, and the difference between chenna, farmer's cheese, and paneer is that chenna is drained and served right away. There's no squeezing any excess moisture out of it. But to make farmer's cheese, you do need cheesecloth to drain some of the excess moisture before you serve it. But the moisture content for a farmer's cheese is much higher than of paneer. Because for the paneer, what we'll do now is wrap that cheese up really tightly, squeeze any excess moisture out of it, and then place that on a flat plate or a baking sheet, then put some weight on top. That weight is going to help drain out any excess moisture, and that's how we create that hard cheese that's able to be roasted, put in a sauce, or just had plain, and it just holds its shape, and you can do whatever you want with it, and it's so versatile. So that's what the difference between chenna, farmer's cheese, and paneer is. And after you've let that paneer sit under the heavy pans or bowls or jars for about 2 to 3 hours, you'll see the excess moisture that has leaked out of the paneers. Just drain that out, and here's the final reveal. That's what we've been waiting for, and it is so worth it. I'm just gonna cube it because I'm going to be making some paneer tikka masala, which I will be showing you very soon. Now leave a like on the video if you want to see more homemade cheese recipes. And if you guys live to cook just like I do, then hit that subscribe button. Share this video with all of your vegetarian friends, and let me know, for all vegetarians or vegans, what is your favorite source of protein. And if you want to see more paneer videos, be sure to click the links over here. See you guys.